Lee Health is putting out a warning about COVID-19 ahead of the holiday weekend. The hospital system is encouraging people to keep wearing masks and practicing social distancing so that we don't see another spike like we did after the 4th of July. Fox 4's Rob Manch is in Fort Myers Beach tonight, which is preparing for a whole lot of visitors this holiday weekend. Rob?
Well, some of those visitors are already here. I had the chance to speak with one couple visiting from Kentucky who say they aren't too concerned about the spread of the virus, but they are following all the health guidelines. It felt like the calm before the storm Friday. The beaches were still relatively empty ahead of the holiday weekend, but when the crowds do come, Matt Bryan tells me he won't be worried about COVID-19.
We wouldn't have came down if we was worried about it. So we feel like it's not any different here than it is anywhere else.
This is what it looked like on the 4th. People packed onto the beaches, but I spoke with one man who rents houses here who says this time around he doesn't think it'll be that bad.
I kind of don't see it being as crowded as it was over the 4th of July weekend, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that school's back in, and September is always, for the most part, kind of the slowest month.
But despite the beaches not looking too bad right now, Lee Health is asking people not to let their guard down.
The worst outbreak of COVID-19 in our region immediately followed the 4th of July holiday. Lee Health was treating over 300 patients in our hospitals, and we experienced volumes that would be typical for seasonal months, not the summer.
Some communities in Southwest Florida are taking further measures to make sure people follow the rules. The city of Marco Island is charging people $200 if they aren't social distancing properly.
We want to enforce the rules on the beach, and during this pandemic, we have ratcheted up the fine schedule somewhat to ensure that that happens.
But for the people already hitting the beach, they say months of living through a pandemic has taught people what to do.
I think it's going to be fine, and I think if people just, stick to the plan that we've been on, I think everybody will be fine.
I mean, we just use good social distance practicing and, not anything different than we normally would do, just good hygiene, you should be good to go.
And another important reminder, if you do plan to come to Fort Myers Beach for the holiday weekend, is to bring your mask along, because the town is still requiring them both inside businesses and even outside if you can't keep 6 feet of distance. In Fort Myers Beach, Rob Manch, Fox 4, in your corner.